If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Hello. Hey, Lori, how are you? I hope you're doing well. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Hello, hello. Hello? Anybody? So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'm cute. Oh, well, thank you. I'll take it. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate that. Hello. Barry? Okay. Got court next Thursday to have the judge sign the paperwork and everything will be fine. Oh, I'm sorry, Lori, but that just think of it as a new start, a new beginning. Upstate New York, welcome. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'm here if you need me, though. You're welcome. Thanks for liking the live, Bo. I appreciate that. Where are you from, Bo? I'm from South Dakota. My name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Bobby from Porter, Texas. Welcome. I got some of my back itches. Yeah, I know. I understand. Just hang in there, okay? Hello from Mississippi. Well, welcome. Is it Lorraine? Thanks for liking the live. I appreciate that. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'll let a few more people hop on and then I'll get started. I'm running a little late tonight. Margaret, thanks for liking the live. Nice. Not sure what it's like out here. Well, I'm on the western side, so I'm closer to the Black Hills. So it's pretty. Lorraine from Kentucky, welcome. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat here. Thanks for liking the live, you guys. That's great. I appreciate that. Just let a few more people hop on here and then I'll get going. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I'm Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Let a few more. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Yeah, I hear you. Me not ready for the cold either. Okay. Alrighty. I'm slaying the glasses. Well, they're my readers because I'm old. Hi, June from Marblehead, Massachusetts. Welcome. Sister, make me a moderator. There are some weird people in here. I don't even know how to do that. I'm very technologically challenged. Jimmy from Tennessee, welcome. Idaho, do you have a name? Thanks for liking the live. Everybody. Okay, well, it looks like I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Good evening, Renee. Hey, how are you? I don't want to mess up. I don't know if I remember. What's your name, John? Ah, darn it. I could probably look back in my notes and find it, but then I lose track of the... of the, I can't even talk tonight. Good Lord. Okay, well, there's a bunch of people in here, so I'm just going to get started. So if you're not familiar with my channel, did I get it right? I don't have the best memory, so I apologize if I didn't. So if you're not familiar with my TikTok, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Yeah? Awesome. The reason I started my TikTok back in March. On September 14th of 2023. Let me unplug my phone. It makes it easier to hold. For the purpose of TikTok, my husband unalived himself. I'm hanging in there. Last night was a little rough. I had a moment and I tried to do a live, and then my moment continued into my live, so I think I had a 10-minute live and I had to hop off last night. So I'm hanging in there. Holidays are rough. So I started my TikTok in March. My husband unalived himself September 14th of 2023. That's when I discovered my purpose. And discovered that I talk to spirit and that I had these abilities. I'm now a medium. I can channel people. And then I discovered what my purpose in life was, which is to help other people. Yeah, right? Thank you. And so my purpose here is to help others to go through their traumas like I went through, and hopefully help people never have to go through what I went through. And to help uplift others. So that's why I'm here. That's what my channel is about. We're all about healing and uplifting others. Okay, well, that's fine. You can tell me I'm fake news. That's fine. I only have 2 rules basically here: that we're kind to others. We just love everybody right where they're at. You're not where they are on their journey. I'm not where you are on your journey. So we just love each other, and we agree to disagree if we can't agree. Met a great guy. How? Long story. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Abed, how are you? And then the second thing is we don't talk politics at all on this channel. There's a million other channels you can go out there and talk politics on. This is a community to help people. If you're lonely, if you've lost somebody, you just need a place to go, this is a community for you. So, yeah, I just ask that we be kind to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I'm not sure how happy it'll be, but I'm going to try. I have to work early in the morning. Not a big deal. I worked last year too, so I don't complain. I work early, so anyway, so if you're not familiar with my channel, like I said, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Yeah, I work on Thanksgiving. I do breakfast at a hotel, so 7 days a week they're open. So gotta be there and serve the people. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Usually Spirit gives me a topic. Tonight we kind of got a couple things we're going to talk about, and then we're just going to kind of chat. I wanted to hop on, see how everybody's doing. If anybody needs to talk about anything, needs to vent about anything. So we're going to talk a little bit about what I was supposed to talk about last night. If you're not familiar with my channel, I talk about having moments. Yes, Texas, right? Not exactly. Did you tell me a town? Happy Thanksgiving, Virginia. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. Is it Texas? Yeah. I had a better memory before I turned 50. Let's put it that way. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. I appreciate it. So last night we were supposed to talk about, but I was having a moment. That's what I call, sometimes we all have moments. And I say, have a moment, don't live there, right? Don't unpack, don't live there. If you're grieving or whatever, just have a moment and then keep moving. I was kind of partly raised by my grandmother, who, she was a very stern woman, very loving, but very stern. North Carolina, had a better memory back then. Welcome, Roger. And she'd say, have your pity party, girl. And then she'd say, okay, now pull up your big girl pants and get going. So I'm of that philosophy too. Texas. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Welcome. Country Strong, you're back. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. All right, so last night I was supposed to talk about stop expecting people to be you. Does anybody know what I'm talking about when I say that? Stop expecting people to be me. For me specifically, right? I'm one of those people that I give, right? And I'm always there for other people. Margaret, you get it? Right? And then when we expect in return from those people and we don't get that, then what happens, right? We have this expectation that everybody is the same as we are, right? Stop expecting people to be you, right? And I'm going to kind of go off on this a little bit because Spirit doesn't always give me the rest of what to talk about. They just say, here, talk about this. And then they say, go on. And I don't always get. So while I'm on this topic, I want to bring up again something that I talked about a couple months ago. So when my husband passed, right? And you have all these people and what happens? Or when anybody passes away and you're grieving, whatever. And you have all these people say, hey, if you need anything, right? Anybody else have that? My husband passed and that was anybody. Thanks for following, Mark. Is it Marky? Following the live. So, right, you have all these people that say, hey, if you need anything, or if you just want a coffee or something, give me a call, right? Has anybody actually ever taken somebody up on that? I called. Well, I messaged 2 people when I came home back to South Dakota after my husband passed because it didn't happen here. And I kind of got that reaction like, why are you messaging me? Right? Prime example of stop expecting people. Because I'm one of those people that if I went to a funeral, I said, hey, if you need something, I'm here. I genuinely mean it, right? I would genuinely have concern for that person if I said it. If I didn't, I wouldn't say it, right? And so, and I've talked about this before, you know, if you say something like that, maybe it's a good idea you mean it, right? Hello from Mississippi. Welcome. Glad to have you here. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. And so, and here's the thing, is that I'm already the type of person that I don't like to ask for help. You're welcome. I don't like to ask for help anyway. And so the few times in my life that I have asked somebody, you know, in an instant like that for help, I've always gotten that same response, like, why are you asking me? Even though I've been told, right? And so, prime example of don't expect people to be you. So that was one of the things we were supposed to talk about. I was supposed to talk about that last night, but I had a moment before I got on my live. I thought I was okay. I got on my live and I wasn't okay, so I had to hop off. I wasn't on very long last night. So if anybody was on my live last night, I apologize. I wasn't in the best shape. But at the same time, when I began this journey, whether you watch my videos or you've been on my lives, I've always said that I'm going to be the authentic me, right? I will never be somebody I'm not, right? What you see with me is what you get. I'm just me, right? And so if you watch a video, I might have makeup on, I might not have makeup on, I might have just got out of bed and just got the message, I might just put it out there. I'm never not going to be me. So unfortunately, last night, whoever was on got the full authentic me having a moment. Okay, so now, sorry about that. So the next thing Spirit wanted me to talk about tonight was, are you on track to your purpose? So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. So before my husband passed, I learned after my husband passed that I was not on track for my purpose. Thanks for all the likes, Roger. I appreciate that. I was not on track to my purpose at all. Hey, Terry, how are you? Hey, Wayne. So before I discovered I had these abilities, my friend said to me when my husband passed away, she said, hey, I would like to pay for you to speak to a medium. Is that something you would be willing to do? I said, yeah, that would be fine. So I think it was like 2-3 days after my husband passed, I talked to a medium, and she said that my husband was never meant to be in my life forever. He was put into my life to help give me, because we met when I was 16. We were together for 32 years, if you're not familiar with our story. And so my husband was put on my path to help give me the confidence that I needed to put me on the path to my purpose. Okay. Well, 32 years later rolls around, and come to find out I wasn't on the path to my purpose. I was becoming codependent on my husband, and I wasn't on that right path. And then also learning now what I know now, obviously hindsight's 2020. I had to go through everything I went through, including the death of my husband, or the passing of my husband, because that was part of my purpose, to get me to my purpose. So now that I've went through all that, thanks for liking the live. Hold on. Sorry, I just missed it. Just trying to keep up with the chat here, guys. Shotgun. And it's John, right? I said, I can't remember. I can't believe I remembered that. I'm not the best with names. I never forget a face. Like if I ever met you in person, I never saw you again, I would never forget your face. I never forget faces. I'm just not the best with names and dates. Like my poor grandkids. I know all their months, but dates, slip by. All right. So now that I've been babbling on for a while, does anybody have anything they want to add to that or talk about either one of those things? Hello, ghost hunters. Do you have a name and where you're from? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Thanks for all the hearts, John. I appreciate that. Thanks for liking the live, Margaret. I appreciate that. Anybody? We're not shy around here, by the way, if you're new here. We are not shy here, so you're more than welcome to speak up if you got something you want to talk about. A lot of times people talk about if they have a loss. We like to, that's not that we like to talk about that, but that's what we talk about here. How do I feel now that I found my path? In that aspect, I feel amazing. Because I have to tell you, so for years and years, right? So I started out, I had my first daughter at 17. So I met my husband at 16, had my first daughter at 17, had all of my kids by the time I was 23, right? So I was a very young mom. And at the time, right, you're going through it, I always thought that was my purpose. But at the same time, I always longed for why I was here. There was many different times through the 32 years with my husband where, I would cry. I would just literally lay in bed at night and cry and go, what is my purpose here? Because I felt like there was a stronger calling, but I didn't know what that was. And so, but I could feel it like tugging at me. I don't know how to explain that any more than I know how to explain that I talk to dead people. It's really hard to explain, but yes, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. So I did feel that tug of, I guess, knowing probably subconsciously somehow that I had a higher purpose. And so I did have abilities when I was a preteen too, right? So when I was a preteen, I would have dreams and they would come true. And the older I got, that just kind of stopped. But throughout my life, I felt drawn to mediums. I felt drawn to psychic people. And that's just something there again, I don't know how to explain, but I felt drawn to it. And in the back of my mind, I always thought, I feel like I have this ability. I just didn't know how to tap into it. And then also at the same time, I didn't know if I wanted to tap into it. Hello from New York City. Douglas, how are you? Bake, are you on here? How are you, girl? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. And so, yeah, now that I've discovered it, it feels good to know that I have a path, right? You're okay? I'm 52 from Tennessee. I was leaving my marriage with 2 kids at 25. Then I had an unplanned child after that. Ugh, that's rough. So what did you do? You've been on here before, One Proud Nana, haven't you? Your name looks familiar. Thanks for liking the live, Margaret. I sure appreciate that. And anytime you guys pipe in, like I said, we are not shy around here. I don't take co-hosts though. I'm not into that whole. I've always been what I call the unique girl. I don't fit in this circle. Or I'm the circle that don't fit in the square. So did you leave your marriage anyway, even though you had an unplanned child? Holiday time in New York City? Yeah, I'm just not. I don't even plan on putting up a tree. Now, my daughter that just moved back in, if she wants to put up a tree, have at it. They're in the garage. I have no desire to put up a tree. I went to all that last year. I had no desire to do it last year either. And I really didn't want to do it. And I did it for my kids. And then come to find out, my grandson's allergic to my cats. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so much. My guides tell me it's lots and lots of lifetime of experience. That's what I'm told. Lifetimes and lifetimes. I know a lot of people don't believe in that, but I'll definitely agree to disagree with you. And so, yeah, I went to all this work of putting up everything, and then we ended up having Christmas at my son's, which was great, honestly. I didn't have to go to any of the work. I just took a pot of chili and come home. It was honestly great. But at the same time, I did all this work, put up all my Christmas stuff, and then nobody ever came to my apartment. So really, I just really don't plan on doing anything. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. I so appreciate that compliment. Thank you. Anybody else have anything else they want to add or talk about? This is very much an open forum here. As long as, like I said, you're kind to others and we don't talk politics. That's my only 2 rules. Hi from Santa Barbara. Kimberly, welcome. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Thanks for all the likes, guys. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. You guys are so sweet. You know how to make a girl feel good. A girl. I feel like an old lady. I just turned 50 last week. Was it last week? Yeah, something like that. Oh, yes, I remember you. I'm glad that I could help. It did help, I'm assuming. Is it Eliza? I don't want to say your name wrong. I remember your profile picture and talking to you, though. Yes, okay. I hate it when I slaughter people's names. My whole married life, nobody could ever get my last name right. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Big 5-0, you know. Yay. Just another day. I went to work. Elisa? Is that right? Yes. Elisa. Okay, I can remember that. I don't know what I did with my pen. I take notes, y'all. I know I've never been from the South and I've always said y'all, so I don't know. If you're just hopping on, tell me where you're from and what's your name. Does anybody have anything else they want to talk about or get off the chest? Just a number, Renee? Yeah, I know. That's what my boyfriend tells me too. I'm like, yeah, okay. I left my 10-year marriage at 25 and then kind of went wild for a short period, so I had my unplanned. Okay. I'm an amazing person. Aw, well, thank you. I just try to treat people how I want to be treated, that's all. Oh. You can keep elaborating, keep telling us more. But true gift from God, my youngest daughter. Yep. Always gives us things when we need it, right? Oh, so I do have, while I'm waiting for you guys, if you have anything to say, just butt in. So I have a story. So yesterday, I laid down, took a nap for a little while, and I had nothing open on my phone. And I woke up and I still can't remember the name of the song. It had to have been my husband sent me a song because there was a YouTube open on my phone when I woke up. And I was going to look up the song. And now I don't know if I can remember what song it was. Let me see if I can look it up on my other phone. And God truly blessed me with this child. Now I don't know if I can remember what song it was. Let me see if I can look it up on my other phone. And God truly blessed me with this child. You know, I don't call it God. I say source or creator just because I've been down a million rabbit holes and I know there's a million gods out there. Which one are you referring to? So that's why I say that. But you're more than welcome to say God on here. I'm just saying why I don't say God. But yes, the Creator gives us things right when we need them. I truly believe that. Sorry, I'm just going to look up this song because I was going to do it. I forgot what song was open yesterday. Anyway, I was given a song when I was taking a nap. Had absolutely nothing open on my phone whatsoever. I'll catch up with the chat too, guys. Oh shoot, is it gonna tell me now? I think it was Lone Star. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway, sorry about that. And God bless you with this child. No, you're not overstepping at all. I was just trying to look up that song. Keep talking, you're good. You're more than welcome to keep going. But anyway, yeah, so my husband sent me this song. I'm pretty sure it was him. So then today I go to the gym and I'm walking on the treadmill, and I usually do between 2 and 3 miles on the treadmill. And I had to drop my daughter off. She works just across from not far from the gym. And so we share a car. So I was like, well, I'll just take you to your training because she had to go to training at work today. And then I'll go to the gym and then I'll pick you up. And so I took my daughter to work and then I went to the gym and I thought, well, I'll walk about between 2 and 3 miles. We'll see what time it is. And then I'll go pick her up. And I was over 2 miles and I thought, well, I'll just walk 3 miles today. And all of a sudden, I was like at 2.25 or something. And all of a sudden it just like started to stop. And I was like to Spirit, I was like, oh, that's where I'm supposed to stop today, apparently. They're really good at like giving me messages. God truly blessed me. So I raised my 3 kids as a single parent. Well, you know what? My mom raised us as a single parent. I don't want to say she did a wonderful job, but she did a wonderful job. Oh, wow. Well, bless you. Did you have a name? And where are you from? Thanks for all the likes, John. I appreciate that. And then tonight, I was just finishing my supper up, trying to get my supper cooked up, and my microwave fan came on. So if you don't know the story about my microwave fan, so I have a really great friend off of Facebook, and her son, who he looked like a kid, he had a rare disease. He passed away when my husband was in the hospital like 2.5 years ago. Well, it'll be almost 3 now. And he loves my microwave fan when he wants me to give a message to his mom, and I've yet to get my mind quieted down tonight to get that message, to get it to her. He'll turn on my microwave fan, and normally he won't turn it off until I get his message and give it to his mom. I'm Lisa from Tennessee. Well, welcome. Glad to have you here. Have you been here? You've been here before? So yeah, so after I get done with this, I have to sit down and channel. Jacob is his name. I'm pretty sure that's who. I'll know for sure once I get into meditation if it was him, but usually he's the one that likes my fan. And then I will, so I dated in the mix of all that, all bad decisions. Well, you know what? We all make choices that were not great. And you'll never get judgment from me here, ever. That's not why I'm here. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. Welcome. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. After I get done with my live, I've got to go back into meditation and make sure it was Jacob that was sending me a message and get that to his mother. Just had all kinds of like little things like that happen to me lately. Yeah, life is moving, and I believe the older we get, the faster it moves. Hi, girl. I'm not sure I believe that you're Guy Fieri, but but hey. Yes, LOL. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Wayne. Thanks for liking the live. I appreciate that. I always say my nose starts itching when I get on live. My grandma always said when your nose itches, somebody was talking about you. I just always hope it's good, but I have a feeling it's not. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. And I laugh and I say that because I've always been, let's put it this way. So my whole life I thought I was broken, right? I went through life thinking I was broken because I never fit in. I was always the odd girl out, the odd duck, the unique girl, the circle that didn't fit in the square. And so I thought I was broken. And then it took me many, many years to understand and to love myself and to realize that I was the odd girl out, the unique girl, the odd duck for a reason, right? God, source, creator, whatever it is that you believe, I believe creates us to be unique, our own special person for a reason, right? And I had unique abilities that I didn't realize I had, which also made me the odd girl out. But it took me many years to love myself and realize that it was okay to be myself, who I truly was, and to be the unique girl. Have even broken literally. Can you elaborate on that? I'm curious. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Anybody else got anything else too that they want to talk about? Anybody? I think we've all been, I would have to say after my husband passed is the most, hi, Paul from New Jersey, welcome. I have to say for sure that after my husband passed was the most broken I've ever been in my life. And I've even had Wow. Ugh, guys, just ignore that. They make it harder to block these accounts. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Wow, these people are just nasty. I did block, but I can't. There's no way to delete the comment. We just got to let it run through. Just ignore them. But I would have to definitely say in my 49 years, 50 years now, the most broken I've ever been was after my husband passed, for sure. The only time this last year was the only time in my entire life that I doubted my faith the most. Paul, you don't have to worry about it. She's already blocked. I just can't delete her comments, unfortunately. She's already blocked, so she won't hear you. Thank you. I'm from South Dakota, sorry. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. My name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate that. So if you're just hopping on, and for those that have been on here before, I apologize if I'm repeating myself. Welcome, Pat from California. So if you're not familiar, on September 14th of 2023, my husband unalived himself for TikTok purposes. And so that's why I started this TikTok channel, because I discovered that going through that loss and the other traumas in my life, that's my purpose in life, is to help others. And so that's why I'm here. And also discovered my ability to talk to spirit and to my guides and to channel people. So that's why I'm here, to help others, to help heal others and uplift others. Thomas, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Got an itch. Perfect timing. So normally Spirit gives me a topic. So I had a topic from last night. I didn't end up doing a long live, so I ended up talking about kind of both topics tonight. California, welcome. Is it Linda? Thank you for the follow, Linda. I appreciate that. So tonight's two things that we talked about. Are you on track to your purpose? Yes. Okay, good. And stop expecting people to be you. And most people will not want to accept the truly I'm out to spread. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? I know people don't accept. Yeah. And that's why on my channel, I always say we agree to disagree here. And if you can't do that, then I just kindly ask that people just the truth. Oh, okay. I just ask, I know not everybody's going to agree with me on everything. I'm not going to agree with any of you on everything, right? I just ask people that we agree to disagree while we're on here and be kind to each other. That's all I ask. Of course, I'm as real as they come. I would just tell my friend that tonight. I don't sugarcoat anything. I always tell my kids, if you want sugarcoated, go eat a donut. I'm a bad mom. You can always be real here, 100%. I don't know why they're putting the little eye next to your thing now. I'm not sure what's going on there. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Anybody else have anything else they want to talk about? And I'm still listening, by the way. Anybody? Don't be shy. We're not shy around here. My whole life is out here for the whole world, so I'm definitely not shy. I'm an open book. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Anybody? Anybody got anything else they want to talk about? Hi, how are you? Have you been on here before? Hi. Where are you from? What's your name? Do I ever feel really alone? Yes and no. I'm Rose from Michigan. Welcome. Yes and no, because I know that my guides are always with me. And I know that all I have to do is think about my husband and he is with me. Because I know from talking to Spirit and to my guides that the veil is very thin from between us. Hi, Luke from New York City. I don't know, why are they putting that little eye on everybody? Anybody know? I'm so technologically challenged. I have no clue why they're doing that. But anyway, so yes, there are times, obviously, I think everybody goes through that, times where you feel alone, right? But ultimately, I know that I'm not, because I know that my guides, like I said, and are around. But yeah, I mean, we all go through those moments, right? And that's why I'm here, because I want people to know that you're not alone, right? Somebody here cares, and that's what my community is about. So I generally try to get on here, if you're not familiar, Sunday through Thursday, usually between, you're so welcome. If you got something on your chest, get it off right here. I mean, we're listening if you got something you need to talk about. That's what we're here for. So yeah, I'm generally on here Sunday through Thursday, between 7 and 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Tonight I was about 10 minutes late, thanks to Spirit. We won't go there. But yeah, so yeah, I'm here. That's what my community is about. If you're lonely and you need friendship, I normally have a lot of great people who are here all the time. Some are on tonight, some are not. But yeah, I'm here. My community is here. That's what this is. This is what this is about. I'm going to be sporadic off and on now, because my youngest daughter just moved in with me, and sometimes I have to watch my grandson right now to help her if she picks up a shift or something, if she needs extra hours. So, but generally I'm here, like I said, Sunday through Thursday. Friday and Saturday night I try to go dancing, one or the other. So sometimes if I go dancing on Friday, I'll do a live on Saturday, or vice versa. Hey Darryl, Mr. Santa, how are you? If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Does anybody else have anything else they want to talk about or vent? How was everybody's day? I had yesterday and today off, and I was really looking forward to today, and today ended up being just a run around. Oh, Santa, you're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. So yeah, it was get up and meditate this morning and get some messages, and then yeah, it was, my daughter had a meeting, and so I went to the gym, and you know, you have all these plans for your day off, and then it was just kind of like, I wanted to go get some cat food, because it's like, I'm not going on Black Friday to Walmart. So I went and got cat food, and yeah, it's just been go kind of a day. But it ended on a good day. So I have to tell you, so my guides came through for me today. I have to share. I'm not going to share the whole thing, but the gist of it. So Since my husband's passed, a lot of months are a struggle, and not gonna lie. And so I was, we're approaching the end of the month, and I'm going, okay, I'm trying not to stress. I'm trying not to stress here. Let's go. And they keep telling me, just keep having faith, keep having faith. And so I was trying, and then I had put a mini fridge up for sale because, one, trying to get rid of things I don't need anymore, and also help take care of myself. And so I have to admit, I came home from the gym and my errands, and I was starting to stress a little bit, and then all of a sudden I get a ding on my phone, and a guy's like, hey, is this still available? And it's like, always comes through when I need it, right? So if you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Anybody else got anything else they want to talk about or vent about? How was your day? It was cold here today. Hi, I don't want to try even say your name. I know I will slaughter it. Where are you from? Virtual hugs from Florida. Oh, thank you. I'll always take a virtual hug. I can use them. I'll never turn down a hug. It was 35 today. I'm guessing it had to have been that here or less today. But it was freezing because I had to go out into my garage to get this mini fridge, and my daughter had used it last and it was dirty, and so I was trying to get it clean inside, and my fingers were freezing, and one of those type of days. Thanks for following the live. I appreciate that. Is it Steve? You were on here before, right, Steve? And Ruben, you're back. Welcome. It's always nice to see you guys return. 44%. That's a number I've been seeing. I'm a numbers person. Y'all know about angel numbers? So a lot of 55s, 44s, and 77s. I've been seeing them like crazy the last couple weeks. If you're not familiar with angel numbers and you want to know what they are, hit me up and I'll let you know. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. Anybody else have anything else they want to talk about? Anybody? $55. It's insane to me. Okay, well, I'm waiting to see if anybody else has anything else they want to talk about. I have to give a shameless plug, otherwise Spirit will get mad at me. So a couple weeks ago, probably about 2 weeks ago now, about the only social media that I hadn't been on was YouTube. And so Spirit said, you need to create a YouTube channel. So I did that. So if anybody's interested, right now the only thing is the videos that you'll find here on TikTok, except for the exception of I do upload my lives there. So if you miss a live, you can go check them out on my YouTube. I do upload them there and also on my Facebook. And so my YouTube channel is Scorpio Medium. And then also at the same weekend that I started my YouTube channel, so Spirit had been on me for a couple months telling me, you have a service, Renee, you have a service. And I've been leery about doing it, but Spirit insisted that I'm ready. So you can email me, and my email is on my YouTube and on the website where it's supposed to be. The website here is my email, which is scorpiomedium74@yahoo.com. So if you're interested in getting, would like me to try to channel a loved one for you or somebody, you can email me there and we can set something up. And so yeah, so that's my shameless plug that I hate to do, but Spirit tells me I have to. If you're just hopping on, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you're not familiar, my name is Renee. I'm from South Dakota. Welcome. Does anybody else have anything else they want to talk about? We're slowly approaching that hour mark, which I try to keep it to. Anybody? Have anything else they want to talk about, vent about? Anybody? You never did tell me. You said, can you be real? And I said yes. Did she hop off? And I better check my notes because I didn't last time and I forgot something Spirit wanted me to say and then I got in trouble. Let's see. Anybody? Just like to see me. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, last call for anybody got anything they need to get off their chest or vent or talk about. Last call. Okay then. Well, thank you all for coming back. If you're returning, I appreciate that. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But thank you if you're returning. It's good to see you here again. I can't talk. Normal. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad that you hopped on. I hope to see you again. On that note, I hope y'all have a great night. Have a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. Remember to make it great because it's a choice, right? We can choose what kind of day we're having. And remember that sometimes things happen in our day. Our day doesn't have to, you don't have to have it ruin your whole day, right? I just tell everybody those things that happen in our day the little hiccups, just think of them as speed bumps, right? You go over them on the road and you just keep going. You forget that they're there. So I hope y'all have a happy Thanksgiving, a wonderful night, and enjoy your friends and family, whoever you're spending tomorrow with. Life is short. Tomorrow's never promised. And until we meet again.